Good morning, students. Today let us start practical problem. Let us do questions, practical problems based on parabola. I am doing the question example 1. Example 1. Page number, this is also NCERT question. Page number 25.22. All the word problems should be practical questions should be done by you. If you including exercise question also, because it is very important. I'm reading the question. If a parabolic reflector is 20 cm in diameter and 5 cm deep, find its locus. You are given a parabolic reflector. Let it, this be parabolic reflector. गाड़ियों में जो रिफ्लेक्टर होते हैं उसको रिफ्लेक्टर कहते हैं. पैराबोलिक शेप में है. And let take its name as L. You can take any name LM. And parabolic reflector is 20 centimeter diameter. This is 20 centimeter. If this is the axis of the parabola, if you are considering this as axis of the parabola, and this point as N, total length of the diameter is given as 20 centimeter. So that since axis is symmetrical, Ln becomes 10 centimeter. Similarly, Mn become 10 centimeter. And the depth of the reflector is given as 5 centimeter. That is An is equal to 5 centimeter. You can write let LAM be the parabolic reflector, and LM be the diameter. Now, since considering these, what I can say, AX as the axis of parabola, since axis is symmetrical, Ln is equal to Mn is equal to 10 centimeter since Lm is 20 centimeter, and this distance is given as An is equal to 5, so that the focus, therefore focus this distance and distance if you know, and by considering this as latus rectum, this N is focus, therefore focus is equal to, so since it is on x-axis, y coordinate is 0, 5, 0. Since it is right-handed parabola, you can write the equation of this parabola as, by considering AX the axis of parabola, the equation of the parabola is parabolic reflector or parabola is, let me write here, equation of the parabola is y square is equal to 4ax, since it is in the form of right-handed. See, now we have to find a. This is x. Since this distance is 5 and this distance is 10, the coordinate of L is 5, 10. An is equal to 5 centimeter and Ln is equal to 10 centimeter, implies the coordinate of L is equal to 5, 10. Now 5, 10 is lying on which parabola? That is parabola 1. That is L, since L lies on 1, we can replace x by 5 and y by 10. You will get 100 is equal to 4a into 5. That implies by cancelling it, you will get 20a by 100 equal to 20a, implies a equal to 5. That means you got the value of a is equal to 5. Again putting, this is equation number 2. Putting 2 in 1, you will get y square is equal to 20x. Now what you are asked to find? You are asked to find the focus of the parabolic reflector. Therefore, focus of the parabolic reflector is N equal to what is a, 0, that is 5, 0. Now how we can get you know that N is the focus, since you know that this is diameter and this is axis, and these 2 points are lying on the parabola. This is latus rectum because it is symmetrical, and this distance is given as 5 and this distance is given as 10. By since it is in the form of right-handed parabola, we use the formula y square equal to 4x. By putting the coordinates of L, we got the value a equal to 5. No need of finding this one. Then also we have found it. इसका कोई जरूरत नहीं. Then also हमने इसको find out किया. Now the focus is the point N, that is A0, 5, 0. This is the first question. Next question is All the questions are very important. Whatever the questions are I'm leaving, you have to do by yourself. Don't forget to do, don't avoid any questions based on word problems. Next is example level 2 question. This is NCERT question. Example 4 of page number 25.23. Very important. 25.23. This question can expect for 4 marks. I'm reading the question. The towers of a bridge hung in the form of a parabola have their tops 30 meters above the roadway and are 200 meters apart. If the cable is 5 meters above the roadway at the center of the bridge, and find the length of the vertical supporting cable 30 meters from the center. You are given a bridge which is hung in the shape of a parabola with center at the point with its center at a distance of 5 meters from the roadway. There is a bridge which is hanging in the form of a parabola above the road, and the center of the parabola is the means vertex. Center is at a distance of 5 centimeters above the road, and you are asked to find the length of the vertical cable which is 30 meters from the center of the parabola. Let me draw the figure. You are given the bridge is like this. This is the bridge. ये आपका bridge दे रखा है. Bridge is in the form of upward parabola, that is understood. It is, you can use your common sense. This is the bridge. Or bridge should be, parabola means it should be symmetrical. Let me draw once more. This is the bridge, and by taking the coordinate axis as x-axis and y-axis, this is y, this is x dash and y dash, and these are the tops, and this top इन दोनों यहाँ और यहाँ से इसको ये ब्रिड्ज को हैंग किया गया है 30 मीटर हाई केबल वायर से. दिस इज 30 मीटर, एंड दिस इज हैंगिंग इन द रोडवे विच इज 200 मीटर्स अपार्ट. टोटल width of the road is 200 meter. Since axis is symmetrical, should be perpendicular होना जरूरी है. This becomes 100 meter and this become 100 meter. टोटल 200 मीटर है तो इसका एक्सिस सिमेट्रिकल होता है, तो टोटल 200 मीटर इज डिवाइडिंग 200 मीटर इन 100 मीटर. नाउ लेट see what is cable wire. Let CAB be the cable wire and A be the center of the cable wire at a distance of 5 centimeter from the 5 centimeter above the roadway. Since see this point is 5 centimeter above the roadway, so that is this vertex is lying on y-axis, so that x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 5. Once I am explaining, there is a bridge which is hung in the roadway in the form of a parabola. Its center is at a height of 5 centimeters above the ground, and the width of the road is 200 meter. It is since this is y-axis, this distance is if you want this distance as something, I am taking LOM. Then this LO equal to 100 and MO equal to 100. Since the cable is in the form of a upward, the bridge is hanging in the form of a upward parabola, the equation of parabola is equal to x square equal to 4ay, because it is above the x-axis. Now here the topic of shifting origin is coming. Shifting origin आपको ध्यान है, शिफ्टिंग ओरिजिन में हमने 0 0 को h के में शिफ्ट किया, तो x इक्वल टू x प्लस h and y is equal to y plus k. Here small x is equal to capital X plus 0 and small y is equal to capital Y plus 5, because this distance is 5. So that capital X is equal to small x and capital Y is equal to y minus 5. ये सब आपको उसमें नहीं मिलेगा, be careful. Now this is the since it is the form of upward parabola, this the equation of the parabola is x square equal to 4ay. By using the concept of shifting origin, becomes x square is equal to 4a into y minus 5, because capital X becomes small x. As I told you, capital X equal to small x and capital Y equal to small y minus 5. This is equation number 2. Now we have to find, सबसे पहले आपको वो इसका स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन बनाना है. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट स्टेप, first of all drawing the figure, that is the first step. Second, identifying the equation. Third one is finding the value of a. Fourth one is finding the required thing that you are asked to find. Now we can find A. For that we have to find the coordinates of B. See, B the coordinate, y coordinate is 30, x coordinate is 100. So the coordinate of B is 100, 30. Coordinate of B is 100, 30. B is equal to 100, 30. Now B lies on which equation, which parabola? B lies on 2. That implies, B lies on 2 implies, because the parabola is passing through B. By replacing x by 100 and y by 30, you will get 900, sorry, by 30, 1 minute, this coordinate is changed. This is x coordinate, this is y coordinate, this is 100, this is 30. Now again by x square equal to 4ay, x square equal to 4a means x is to be replaced by 100, that is 100 square is equal to 4a into 30 minus 5. That means 100 square is equal to 100a, because 25 into 4s are 100. That implies A is equal to, if you cancel it, you will get A is equal to 100. That means we have found the third step. Now what is the next step? A का value 100 आ गया. Then equation 2 becomes, if you want, then equation 2 becomes, equation 2 क्या था? 2 is, what is 2? 2 is x square into 4a, x square equal to 4a into y minus 5. That implies x square equal to 400 into y minus 5. Now we got the standard equation of the given bridge, which is in the form of parabola. Next is, you have to find length of the vertical pole which is at a distance of 30 meters from the center. Let P be the point, you can use anyone, P be the point on the parabola which is at a distance of 30 meters from the center of the parabola, and let it be height be L. Now I will not explain anything. Let P be the point on the parabola at a distance 30 meters from the center, and let its height be L. Then the coordinate of P becomes 30, L. That is, let P be the point at a distance 30 meters from the center, and let L be its height. जिसका भी आपको लिखना है एग्जाम में. Therefore P is equal to 30, L. P lies on which parabola? P lies on x square is equal to 400 into y minus 5. By replacing x by 30 and y by L, that is 30 square is equal to 400 into L minus 5. Implies L is equal to, that is 900 by 400, that is 9 by 4 plus 5, that is equal to, by taking LCM 1 minute, 9 by 4 plus 5, that is 20 plus 9, that is 29 by 4 meter. That is the required height of the length of the vertical pole which is at a height of 30 meter from the parabola is 29 by 4 meter. Once I am recalling you, सबसे पहले you have to identify the type, nature of parabola. After that, if there is a topic of shifting origin, you have to find shifting origin. Then you have to find the focus by finding general point on the parabola. After that, you have to find the coordinates of required point. By putting that in the last equation in which A is found out, you can find the required thing that you are asked to find out. Now last question of the parabola is, the remaining question you have to do by yourself. This question is also very important, that is it is NCERT question. Example 5, page number 25.23. I am reading the question. A beam is supported at its end by supports which are 12 meters apart. Since the load is connected at its center, there is a deflection of 3 centimeters at the center and the deflected beam in the shape of a parabola. How far from the center is the deflection? 1 centimeter. There is a beam. The beam, this is deflected. It got deflected by hanging some weight at its center, and deflected beam is in the shape of a parabola. Deflected beam पैराबोला के शेप में है. We draw the figure, and you are given that the deflected beam is in the shape of a parabola, and the beam is the ends of beam is at a distance of 12 meter. If this is the axis, y-axis, and if you consider this as x-axis, draw the figure properly draw करना है. This is y-axis. This one is y-axis. And this one is x-axis, and the end of the parabola is at a distance of 12 centimeter. इसका end का distance है 12 centimeter. Let it be PQ. This, since it is symmetrical, this becomes 6 centimeter. This becomes 6 centimeter. Now 12 meters, sorry, 6 meter and 6 meter. I am once more explaining. There is a beam which is deflected by loading weight it at center, and deflected beam in such a way that its ends are at a distance of 12 meter apart. That since this is y-axis, this distance equal to 6 meter, 6 meter. Now, what else you are given? And since the load is connected, there is a deflection of 3 centimeter at the center. Center में से 3 centimeter deflection हो गया. Now, the deflected beam is in the shape of parabola. How far from center is the deflection? 1 centimeter. Center से deflection 1 centimeter है. Let this point be the little bit here. Let A be the point. A be the point whose deflection from the center. Center से deflection है 1 centimeter आपको दे रखा है. ये distance. Now you are asked to find the how far from the deflection of the beam is from the center. You have to find this distance. इसका deflection का length, deflection means the depth, that is 1 centimeter. You have to find how far, since we have assumed A is the point for deflection 1 centimeter, how far is the point A from the center. That means you have to find this distance. Since total length is 1 centimeter, 3 centimeter, this is 1, this becomes 2 centimeter. Now you have to find the coordinates of 2. Before that, now since the by considering OX as the axis and or y-axis as the axis of parabola, and since it is in the form of upward, the equation of the deflected beam is x square equal to 4ay. सबसे पहले हमने ये find out किया. Here there is no shifting origin, so that you can directly write it. Now you have to find what one A. For that you have to find general point. What is Q? Q, what is the coordinate of Q? This distance is 3 centimeter, and this is 6, means this is also 6. This is centimeter and this is meter, so that you have to change it in either in centimeter or in meter. I am changing in meter, that is 3 by 100 meter, 6 meter 3 by 100. Either you can use centimeter or meter, but it is better to use bigger units. So since the distance, this distance is 6, this is again 6, and this distance is 3. The coordinate of Q is equal to 6, 3 by 100. Now, next step is we have to find the value of A. Q lies on which parabola? X square equal to 1 by 4ay. That is, Q lies on 1 gives x square is 6 square, that is 36 is equal to 4a into 3 by 100. Now, by solving it, you will get A is equal to, that is 300. You will get 300. That is first step over, second step over, third over. Then fourth one is putting 2 in 1. 2 in 1 gives. You have to replace A by this one. X square is equal to 1200y. That is the third equation that we have to use for finding the given point. Let A be the point. A be the point whose deflection is 1 centimeter, and let the required distance be x centimeter. Required distance अपने from the center you can take as x meter. ये जो deflection आपसे पूछा गया है, this deflection you can assume as x meter, so that the coordinates of A, what will be the coordinate of A? हर एक चीज आपको लिखना है. This is x, you have assumed center से deflection है, ये 1 centimeter है, this one is 2, so that coordinate is This is x meter or 2 by 100. Again, you have to convert it in same unit. Therefore, the coordinate of A is x comma 2 by 100. You have to write this. Let x be the distance of the point A from the center. Let x meter be the distance of the point A from the center. Now, A lies on, again, which parabola? A lies on equation 3 implies x square is equal to 1200 into y is 1200 into 2 by 100. See, x square, that is x, we assume as x itself, 1200 y is 2 by 100. That means if you change it, you will get it is becomes 24. Implies x is equal to root 24. That implies x is equal to 2 root 6 meters. Very important question. In this question there is no shifting origin, but the previous question there was the concept shifting origin. And in this question you have to think about the conversion unit. That is very important. This much is the question related to parabola. The remaining questions, word problem, mainly solved as well as unsolved, you have to do by yourself. Now let us start next topic. Let us go through the introduction. That is ellipse. What do you mean by ellipse? Now we have done two types of construction. First is circle, second is parabola. Ellipse is the locus of a point in a plane such that sum of whose distance from two fixed points in the plane is a constant. That means I am taking a point P in the plane. I am taking two fixed points, say S and S dash in the plane. If the point P moves in such a way that the sum of distance of these given point, these moving point from two fixed point in the plane is coming as constant. That is, if PS plus PS dash is equal to a constant, then the locus formed by this point P can be called as ellipse. That is, locus of a point moving in a plane such a way that sum of distances from two fixed points in the plane is a constant. So that the shape should be like that, oval shape. The shape should be like that. Now, if you want to give the difference between the fixed line and fixed point, that means, again, one more definition I am saying, the ellipse is the locus of a point, sum of whose distance from a fixed point, locus of a point in the plane, this is the point, sum of whose distance, the distance of the point from the plane, point from the line to a fixed point in the plane. That means, first one is sum of whose distance from fixed point is constant. Second is the ratio between the distance of a point from a fixed line to a fixed point is constant. That is, if I am taking this is PM and this is PS, then PM by PS should be a constant. This ratio is called, denoted as E, and it is called eccentricity of the ellipse. Eccentricity is the ratio of the distance of the point from the fixed line to fixed plane. This is the definition. Now, what is the parts of the ellipse? Now, there are two. The standard form of equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. I will not give the derivation of the formula. That you have to do by yourself because it is too lengthy. Now, first of all, what is the fixed point? These fixed points are called the foci. Focus ka plural hai foci. Don't say foci, it is foci. Foci means there are two focus. Then these two fixed points are called focus. And midpoint of these two focus. Midpoint of these two focus. Let it be. You can take what or C. That the midpoint of these two focus is called that is center. That is C is the center. Foci S comma S dash. The line passing through the center, passing through focus as well as center is called major axis. Major axis. Then you can ask a question, which axis is to be taken as major axis? That I will tell you later on. That is, this is X dash, this is X. Now, line passing through center perpendicular to major axis is called, this is y axis, that is minor axis. Minor axis. And the line, as usually in that parabola, line passing through focus who perpendicular to axis is called latus rectum. Since there are two foci, there are two latus rectum. One is through S dash, one is through S. Now, the point of intersection of the major axis with the ellipse is called vertex, that is vertices. Here it is, if it is A, it is A dash. There are two vertices, that is vertices A comma A dash. Now, by using the concept of directrix, one directrix is here in this way, one directrix is here. And I will give you the equation of that one. Now, how we can, once more I am saying, for ellipse is a locus of the point which moves in such a way that sum of whose distance from two fixed points in the plane is constant. These fixed points are called foci, and eccentricity is the ratio of the distance from a fixed line to fixed point, and eccentricity is called denoted by E. If the value of E is less than 1, it becomes ellipse. If E is greater than 1, it is called hyperbola. That we will study later. Now, parts of ellipse, the standard equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Now, the fixed points are called foci. The midpoint of the line segment joining foci is called center. This is center. And the line passing through the foci as well as center is called major axis. The point of intersection of ellipse with major axis is called vertices. And the line perpendicular to major axis passing through center is called minor axis. And there are two latus rectums since there are two foci and two directrices. Now, how can you know that which axis is the major axis? If A is greater than B, then major axis is equal to x axis, and then minor axis is y axis. If A is less than B, then major axis is equal to just reverse y axis, and minor axis is equal to x axis. Now, first of all, we will study about this one. There are 12 things that you have to learn by heartily, and I am giving the formula of all this one. And first one is about this one. इस तरह की एलिप्स में कौन कौन सी पार्ट्स होते हैं मैंने आपको बता दिया. उसके फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? That is ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 if a is greater than b. a is greater than b होता है तो सबसे पहले फर्स्ट पॉइंट कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ सेंडर. कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ सेंडर, सेंडर क्या होता है? विदाउट, इफ इट इज नॉट शिफ्टिंग ओरिजिन नहीं है तब आपको हमेशा सेंडर 0 0 लेना है. शिफ्टिंग ओरिजिन में वो कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करना है. सेकेंड वन इज कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ वर्टिसेस. Vertices, as I told you, this one is plus a0, this one is minus a0, that is a comma 0 minus a comma 0. आपको फिगर दिमाग में आना चाहिए. This is the oval shape horizontal type ellipse. Third one is length of major axis. Length of major axis is 2a because major axis means this one होता है. Once more I am drawing the figure. This one see ये 0 0 हो गया. थोड़ा सा आपको सिमेट्रिकल बनाना है. दिस इज 0 0, दिस इज a0, दिस इज माइनस a0, ये 0 b, ये 0 माइनस b, इधर s dash, latus rectum and directrices. I can't show all these things in the board since the lack of space. Now length of minor axis. Length of minor axis is 2b. Next topic is equation of major axis. Equation of major axis. Major axis means if a is greater than b, major axis x axis, that is y equal to 0. Equation of minor axis. Minor axis क्या? Y axis, that is x equal to 0. Now equation of directrix. ये ध्यान रखना. Equation of directrix. Directrices दोनों y axis का पैरेलल आएगा. y axis का पैरेलल मीन्स x इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट, x इक्वल टू a by e, और if it is right and f is equal to minus a by if it is that E is the eccentricity. Now eccentricity find out करने का formula, eccentricity is equal to E is equal to under root of 1 minus b square by a square. Now length of lattice rectum, length of LR means lattice rectum is 2b square by a. Now last one is focal distance, that is not important. Focal distance of p x y, any point, is equal to a plus or minus ex. These all parts you must know, that is in standard form x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. First of all you have to identify which is greater. A is greater than b, then coordinate center is 0 0 until and unless we are not given its shifting origin. Vertex plus or minus a0, length of major axis 2a, minor axis 2b, equation of major axis y equal to 0, equation of minor axis x equal to 0, equation of directrices x equal to a by e minus a by e, eccentricity, you should remember all these formula, root 1 minus b square by a square, length of lattice rectum 2b square by a, focal distance a plus or minus ex. That means once more recalling, and after that we will wind up today's class. Ellipse is the locus of point which moves in such a way that sum of the distance from two fixed point the plane is constant. That two fixed point is called focus. The otherwise the ratio of distance between fixed line to fixed plane fixed point is constant. That ratio is called eccentricity. If e is less than 1, the locus is ellipse. If it is greater than 1, it is parabola. And there are two types of ellipse. One thing we have discussed, other type we will discuss in the next class. That is, the standard form is x square by equation of ellipse is x square by a square plus y square plus b square equal to 1. The derivation you have to do by yourself because it is so lengthy. If you are not, you can ask me. Then there are these much of parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These all things you must know. Coordinates center 0, vertices a plus or minus 0, length of major axis 2a 0, minor axis length of minor axis equal to 2b. Let me check once more if anything is left we have to discuss, otherwise we will wind up. And length of minor axis is 2b, and equation of major axis is x equal to y equal to 0, minor axis x equal to 0, equation of directrix is x equal to plus or minus a by e, eccentricity is under root of 1 minus b square by a square, length of lattice rectum 2b square by a, focal distance a plus or minus ex. You should go today itself, you go through all these concepts so that in the coming class you can understand all the questions easily, because two types of ellipse. One I have told you, next one we will discuss in the next class. See you again in the next class. Thank you.